The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On second down now, Carmichael. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll run on 1st down. Carmichael, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Schultz. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
41's the mark. 41's the mark. Check 41. Pick me up. Here we go, boys.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 6. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he is out of bounds up past the 10. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's how we do it.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On first down, Carmichael. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
They'll run on first down. Carmichael. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McDonald. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Back to throw here. And down he goes. They sag him back right around the 41-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which...
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 12.
They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Get ready.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. The partner that locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route, rounded it a little bit more than a slant, and he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Schultz. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical.
Touchdown! That's caught. second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McDonald.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything, forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, he'll give us 3 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Schultz. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Blankenship's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Javon Kinlaw make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. 2nd and 15. McDonald makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 8 yards to go on second down. And they'll try to run the option here. And they'll get this down to the 10. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8 to
touchdown Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Texans down 27-20, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Carmichael. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
He'll keep it himself. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you've got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming in.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final